Hello and welcome. Today we're working on how do we calculate the target profit margin, which is the percentage, not the dollar amount. But how do we do that in cost volume profit analysis in managerial accounting? So we're in the middle of a cost volume profit playlist, and we already have one on break-even analysis and target profit. And so this one is on the target profit margin, and we have one on the margin of safety. So let's do an example. Now the way that we want to do this one is, let's do an income statement that has the total dollars, that has the per unit dollars, and then the percentages. So we'll be able to figure out how this works. So here's our given information. Our sales price is going to be $70. And our variable cost per unit is going to be $49. So we're going to put this in a format that we know. And I'm going to take the 70 minus the 49, so our contribution margin per unit is going to be $21. Now, for percentages, it's always going to be 100%. And so then I can take the 49 divided by the 70, and that's 70%. And then the 21 divided by the 70 is 30%. We can just simply subtract is fine. And the fixed cost is $30,000. Now, why have I highlighted all these in this little income statement? We're going to deal with total dollars, per unit dollars, and percentages. Everything that's highlighted is given information and it won't change. The total fixed cost will not change. The sales price per unit will not change, and the contribution margin per unit will not change. Everything else, this is cost, volume, profit. Everything else that's not highlighted will change, depends on the volume. So if we sell 1,000 units or 2,000 units, then everything else will change, but these will not. So I want you to think about this. This is the cost, volume, profit relationship. Now, what would the cost formula be? Well, the cost formula would be $30,000 plus $49 times the number of units. Okay? So I'm just going to pick a number. I'm going to put in 1,000. Because ultimately what we want is a target profit of 10%, okay? But I'm going to put in 1,000 and just run the math and try to get everything working, and then we'll change and try to figure out what about target profit, okay? So we're going to say if we have $1,000 times 70, well, that's 70,000. 1,000 units rather times $49 is 49,000. And then 70 minus the 49 is 21. And then 21 minus the 30,000 is going to be a negative $9,000. So it's a loss. Well, we want to achieve a target profit. So let's do this. Let's do 30,000 divided by the number of units. That's $30 per unit. The 9,000 divided by the 1,000 is a negative $9 per unit. So our percentages could be 30,000 divided by the 70, and then the 9,000, negative 9 divided by the 70,000. So here is how it works if we have 1,000 items. Now, I guess we could just keep trying to put in different numbers, and see if we can get to be 10% down here. So we know we have to go higher, so let's put in 1,500. Well, now everything is going to be positive, but we're making 1.43%. What if we put in 2,000? 8.57. All right, so this is not going to work where you just kind of plug numbers in and try to kind of guess along the way. So here's what we need to do. We need to put in, and I'm going to delete some of this, delete these two. We need to put in the 10%. We're going to assume we want a 10% profit margin, okay? I'm going to get rid of all these other things that are not constant, right? Now, the only thing we can do is say, okay, well, my fixed cost right here in this column, I'm only missing one item. So 30 minus the 10%, this has to be 20%. Okay, so if I knew my sales and I knew the fixed cost 30 divided by sales, that equals 20%. Okay, so to work our way back up, Normally we would take the sales times 20% equals 30. We're going to work our way back up. So we're going to divide. So I'm going to take the 30,000 divided by the 20%. I'm going to get a larger number, and that larger number will be the 100% or the total sales. So we've got to have enough sales to be 150,000. 150,000 divided by 70 would give us the number of units. So here we are. These are the answers. What level of sales do we need to achieve? The units is 2143. It's probably going to be a partial number, right? 2142 and 0.86. So 2143 is a good answer. And then 150,000 is going to be our sales. So a typical problem like this would say, what is the sales in units? What's the sales in dollars to achieve a 10% target profit margin? Target profit margin. We'll improve this and call it target profit margin. Well, are you skeptical? Well, if you're skeptical, let's finish it out and let's make sure that that's a 10% profit margin. Well, 150,000 times 70% would be 105. I can take 150 minus the 105 is 45. The 45 minus the 30 is 15. Is 15,000 10% of 150,000? Yes, it is. We can also do it this way. 30,000 divided by the number of units. That's $14. 15,000 divided by the number of units is going to be $7. Or I can take 21 minus 14 equals 7. Is 7 10% of 70? Yes. So the way you achieve and work on a target profit margin problem is you need to put out the format and then work your way back in to find the percentages that you need, divide and get the full sales, and then you can get the number of units. All right, so that's how you do this problem. So what's the answer here? To achieve a 10% return, you need to sell $150,000 or essentially sell 2143. Well, could we make this 12%? If we made this 12%, then based on this format, this financial model, then at 12% we need to sell more. We need to sell 2381 or $166,000. At 15%, we would even need to sell more and more. So you build a model, and that way you can always solve this type of problem.